Hi everyone, my final project works on the bike share demand data. So I have two data sets. The first one is hosted by UCI machine learning repository. This one contains a lot of time series variables such as temperature, wind speed, and number of total bikes rented. This data is clean, well formatted, no further data preprocessing is required. And the second one is the trip history data hosted by the Capital Bike Share. It's a bike sharing system that serves Washington, D.C. So each row represents a single trip and has the records of starting time, starting station, and so forth. So this one actually require a lot of data preprocessing because ultimately I want to get the number of bikes coming in and coming out for a specific station at a specific hour. And also to be able to plot the stations on map, I need to incorporate the geolocation information for each station. My data preprocessing is all accomplished in R. First, I aggregate number of bikes by station and hour using the sum functions to get the input and output, and then I subtract the input from the output to get the net number of bikes. Which is the variable I want to visualize. Next, I use a ggmap package to obtain latitude, longitude, zip code. After these two steps, my data has all information I need to begin my visualization. So here's the sketch. It's a dashboard with three separated visualization, one multivariate, multi-series line chart, one two-sided bar chart, and one simple map. All right, so let's move to the live demo. So this is my prototype looks like right now. To navigate this dashboard, let's take a look at the right hand side first. It's a simple map that shows the location of each stop. So when I hover it, it will display the station name and the bike's demand in that given hour. I encode the bike demands with divergent color. Red means negative, green means positive. And also, I encode the absolute number of bikes with opacity. So the light color means low demand, while the dark color means high demand. And if demand is 0, the circle won't show up. And the left hand side are the calendar and a clock for selecting different part of day in November 2012 and a different hour in a given day. So I think this is the place where things get interesting. Let's pick a day and see how people moves in Washington D.C. So let's start at 3 a.m. in the morning. There are no bikes demand. People are still sleeping. But as we proceed, we can see people start to wake up and leave their places for work or for school. So I think this is the most interesting things to me, even though I've never been to DC before, but I can probably guess that this area where most people live, and this probably be the downtown area where most people work or go to school. I think bike share company can figure out how to redistribute this unequal bike rental demands and move the bikes overflow to the places that lacks of bike. And let's keep going. We can see during the noon there are less outdoor activity going on, and demand pattern seems to be random. But as we hit to the 4 or 5 p.m.s in the afternoon, we can see that there's a reverse pattern going on the map, and people start to move again. They leave their office or school and go back to their sweet home. So maybe that's pretty much I have right now. Next is the line chart below the clock. It displays the temperature in November 2012. It's not very integrated with the rest of the visualization, so I think I would change it to display the bike's demand over 24 hours for several stations, so we can compare their distribution. The last one is the two-sided bar chart at the bottom, which is also not very integrated. and it displays the same information as simple map. So I plan to change the y-axis to zip code and then move it between to the region between the calendar and the map. That's all. Thanks.